sugar cubes?
Never.
In the movies, right? So imagine that we're building a tower with sugar cubes. If I want to make a solid tower, okay, a solid tower that's 3 cubes wide, 3 cubes long, and 3 cubes tall, how many total sugar cubes would I need? Everyone should have a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker. I just want you to write your answer on the whiteboard. Okay? Here. It's a ritual. You have a whiteboard right here. Ladies, gentlemen, if you don't have a whiteboard, please get one quietly and return back to our seats. Okay? If we want to make a solid tower that is 3 cubes wide, 3 cubes long, and 3 cubes tall, how many sugar cubes would we need? How many sugar cubes would we need? Write it on your board. Don't overthink it because we're going to go into it more, okay? Don't overthink. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't second guess yourself. 1, show me. And that represents what? 3 to the power of 3, but more specifically. Volume. Okay? Do we need to count each cube if we had it in front of us? No. Okay? Okay, turn around my first and third rows. You are going to turn around, show you the second and fourth row. Okay? What I want, you guys each have 32 cubes. Largest cube that you can possibly make with 32 cubes. But you cannot make a rectangle. But you guys are going to work together. You're not making individual ones. On your paper, I want you to take note of each one that you do. So I want you to write the volume. Okay? So you're going to start, volume is what? Okay, I want you to find the volume. So, if I was doing a cube that was a 5 by 5 by 5, I would write 5 times 5 times 5. Then I want you, please pay attention, I want you to write it with an exponent. How would I write this as an exponent, guys? 5, 3, like this? 5 to the power of 3. 5 to the power of 3. And then I want you to evaluate it. Okay? So turn around. You guys are working with Aileen and Daniel S. Rodrigo and Aaliyah. You're working with Dahlia and Riley. Lolita, Gianna, you're turning around and working with Ella. Nicole, you're working with the boys. You guys are working, turning around and working together. You guys are,
Well, they have money on the light.
hey, Cameron. It's just you guys. We're gonna voice this. Okay? Yes, you do. Come switch if we need to. But
Need your paper. Cameron, Brent, are you gonna work with us?
I'm just thinking of Will.
Mine too.
I love him.
you don't need to move your desk.
I love you, want to move it.
No. Okay. You should just have your conversations amongst your groups, okay? You have your snack cubes. You're trying to use all of them to make the biggest cube.
I think I should make another book.
This is the base, right?
I don't need no physics. I can't. Okay, ready? Who is he talking to? What? Like, this is normal. Yeah. Advanced. Yeah. Wait, why would I just say me though? Oh, there's a cute one. Well, actually, it's Chinese. That's basically like
Each step that you do, I want you taking up.
okay.
2 by 2 by 2. Okay, so you're taking notes.
I'm mixing the best.
2 in the power of 2. That just gives me the area of one of the sides. So it should be 2 what?
So far we have
Okay, you should hold.
yeah.
Only the power of 4. Okay. Buddy. That's not how it works. I'm gonna make it like that. I'm gonna split it in half. I studied geometry for 3 years.
So we have 32 cubes.
Yo, manito.
You guys give me those?
No. Okay, because it's only no part. So it can take
We have to
Start
write
small.
about it, but I can't put my
Okay? This is a way. One by one, right?
And I was saying like the height.
What about the width?
Okay, and add on to it.
Alright,
The large together, okay?
Let's see your email.
No, I understand. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, keep adding on. Okay. See if you can make, use all the large cubes possible. Or choose.
On my blocks.
It can't fit.
Some blocks are the toys.
5 by 5 and a 6 by 6. A weapon. It's a 4 by 3. 7 by 7. 8 by 8. 9 by 9. 10 by 10.
Okay, what? 2 by 2.
2 by 2. Right. On it. 3 by 2.
So rectangle. Yeah,
Your top. Your top.
This shoes are by 2. 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7.
I am. I'm trying to.
What do you mean?
You're destroying my property.
Is this 8? By 8. By 8. 9x9. 12x13.
Actually, I think you
9x9, 10x10. 4, 8, 12, 16, 18x18. I don't use by
I know. There are
32 by
combinations
32.
of different sets. So,
You see the little kid?
we make it work.
Okay,
Okay, so that's a 3 by 3.
so where is it? Where is
Can you make a larger cube without going
Okay, so we're gonna start off with that one, okay? Let's just start with the no, we already have it.
In my entry.
No, okay, so we have a
Got about 15 seconds. Voices, eyes up front. Cubes down, pencils down, eyes up front.
Everything down. Throwing stuff around the class.
Voices off, eyes up front, guys. What did you guys discover? Aside from that, what did you guys discover when trying to make the largest cube with 32 seconds? Gentlemen.
We actually would do correctly.
Okay. Juanito said that the largest square we could make was a 3 by 3 by 3. Do we agree or do we disagree with that statement?
Agree.
Can someone raise your hand, not in Juanito's group, and tell me why we agree? Erwin and then Daniel A. can play this. Voices off. If you guys are talking, you cannot hear Erwin or can I? Okay, he said because 4 times 4 is 16, and then if we multiply 16 by 4 again, it's going to be larger than 32. Do we agree with that statement?
Yes, sir.
Thing to add to Erwin. What is the volume of the largest square that we could make? Largest cube? What was the largest thing? So 3 by 3 by 3. So what is our volume? Daniel A. 27 what? Cubic units. Right? 27 cubic units. So we could not make one with all of them. I've seen a lot of you guys trying because you wanted to be able to use all of them. But sometimes it's not possible, is it? Could we have made a rectangle using all of them? That's a rectangle. Absolutely. Okay? measurements of 6 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches, and our cubes represent 1 inch. And you have to figure out how many cubes you need. How many would you come grab out of this bucket? How many would you guys come grab? If I asked you to build a 6 by 6 by 6 cube, how many would you come grab out of here?
I would say 36, but 36 times 6.
So what's 36 times 6?
I don't know.
You guys got whiteboards?
Okay.
Don't yell it out. 36 times 6. So she said it's 6 times 6 times 6, and 6 times 6 is 36. I'm gonna give people a couple more seconds. Okay. On the count of 5. I want to see your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would have to come from 216 cubes. That feels right? Okay. Show their work from each group. If a shipping box is 5 by 5 by 5 feet and smaller boxes inside are 1 by 1 by 1 feet, how many small boxes can fit inside? Is there a way to calculate this without drawing or building the model? Okay. I want you to discuss with your partners. You are going to identify one spokesperson to come demonstrate their findings and how they got their answer on the board. Okay? So work with your partners. So the 4 that you were with for the cube. Okay? It told us if a shipping box is 5 by 5 by 5 feet and the smaller boxes inside are 1 by 1 by 1 feet. What is our first step? Do we want to figure out how big our shipping box is or how big our individual smaller boxes are? Our shipping box is shipping boxes?
1, 2, 5. Or wait, my
The
bad.
shipping box, how do we know that it's 125? Rodrigo. So he said we do 5 times 5 and we get 25. And then we do 25 times 5 and we get 125. And how big are individual blocks? How big are the smaller boxes inside? How do I know that it's 1? Erwin. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. So 125 boxes would fit inside the shipping box. Do we have questions on that? We have done this before, but we did it with fractions. I know you know. They're not bad.